So how much is my personal injury claim worth? This is a question that I get every single week, and I want to give you an honest truth around this. Hi, my name is Gemma Bunner, and I break down personal injury law to plain English so you can better understand your rights and entitlements. I'm an accredited specialist in personal injury law, and I assist clients throughout New South Wales. So here's the truth. If you have an initial consult and a lawyer tells you what your claim is worth, they're either guessing or telling you what you think you want to hear. And neither of those things will help you in the long run. It is simply impossible to know at the outset of a matter what your personal injury claim will be worth. What I would do, and a good personal injury lawyer would do, would be sit down with you and talk through the different things that shape the value of a personal injury claim. Most importantly is the type of claim that you have in New South Wales. There are very different damages available if it is a workers' compensation claim, for example, or a CTP, motor vehicle accident claim. Then we have to consider whether you just have what is known as statutory compensation, or whether there's been some negligence in the way in which your injury occurred, which means that there could be potential common law damages available. So summarising, the first thing is the type of claim that you have. The second thing is the severity of your injuries. In New South Wales, depending on the area of law, there are different thresholds that need to be met before certain claims can be made. Now, some areas we look at an assessment of whole person impairment, what is known as a WPI. In other areas, there's different ways of assessing your degree of permanent injury. And the third thing we need to factor in is your earning capacity and what your job was at the time of the injury, but also what your job may have gone on to be. So we consider a but-for scenario. So but for the accident, what would you have gone on to do and to earn? And then we look at what your limitations now are in terms of what you can now earn on the open labour market. When we're considering those things, age is a factor as well, so how close you are to normal retirement age, and that can play a big part on the assessment of economic loss in a personal injury claim. So when a new client contacts me and asks what their claim is worth, what I like to do is sit down, listen to their story, get all of the information, and then from that point we can start to map out a real idea of what the claim might be worth, but also what evidence we might need to substantiate those different aspects of the claim. Most often it can take a few months to really get a true picture of what the value of the claim might be worth. But what I do say to people is don't wait too long to get advice, because there are some time limits in place. So if you're considering whether or not you may have a claim and you need legal advice, it's a good idea to reach out early. If you've been involved in an accident or you've suffered an injury and you've been thinking about getting advice, then please feel free to reach out. My contact details are below for a no obligation free initial consultation. And if this video has helped in any way, please let me know, leave a comment below or subscribe to the channel.